Step on the back of field. Can't cut it short, cause I this you what we feel. If you don't know this, I better you not talk. Light or dark, the journey never stops. It goes on and on and on. But I know pray that I will deliver me.
We're in Waterhouse, Kingston right now on a very hot and sunny day, and we're gonna talk to the legendary King Jammy himself about productions like Sleng, Teng and all of the artists he was working with. So have fun.
First of all, my studio was founded in 1982, you know what I mean? After leaving King Tubby's, and I decided to just go on my own. So I developed my studio, and hits like Sleng Teng, under my Sleng Teng, Punana Riddim, Cat Paw Riddim, Chinatown Riddim. Lots of big rhythms coming out of Jammy's studio, and lots of big artists like Johnny Osbourne, Admiral Bailey, King Stitchy, and Pinchers, all of the artists that was busting in the 80s. Well, it's special to me because this is where I work, this is my hobby. This is where I do all my business and things like that, and we have a special sound. We develop a sound through the years, So it's unique for the Jammy sound. Yeah, well, we discovered that rhythm, and we just developed up in a big hit. Yeah. Because at that time, acoustic studios were running the place, and since King Jammy developed the Sleng Teng rhythm, it changed a lot. Yeah. Everybody started to have smaller studios now because we didn't have to kind of big drum and bass in the studio, and we just deal with the digital side of it, and that was good for the music then, because it developed a lot of young producers in the business, and more people wanted to DJ or sing because they had more facilities to do that.
Know how talented we are.
Well, to have a good session, you have to have good musicians, and you have to have the vibes to go in the studio to work. You have to have the personality to deal with the artists and the musicians, It's a combination. It's not just one person. I can go in there with a big vibes and a good vibes, but the rest of people, So you have to vibes. You as the leader have to vibes up the rest of people.
It depends on the vibe. It depends on the person. It depends if the person's hungry. It depends if the person's thirsty. It depends on so much things, Just the whole energy. You have to have a good energy when you're recording songs, and you have to build up a vibe, a happy vibe, You can't really do music under a sad vibe. If I'm really under that vibe, I don't do music. I just stay home and just watch some movies. Well, the sound of the music kind of changing right now. Everybody's trying to more go in fusion. Trying to mix the music with the different genres of music and create something new, So the music business is going good. You have to accept it, You have to just accept it and just know that it's just a new sound coming at you.
Well, the digitalization of the song of the music is not bad, but the people who are behind the scene, they are the one who is making the music. So they are not so vibrant, like how we used to be back in the days, they are just, yeah, they're not developing anything new, you know? They're developing new things, but they don't last long. When they develop a new rhythm, it's like that couple months run, you know? Most of my rhythm them that I developed back in the 80s or the 70s, they are still strong today. People are doing them over now.
This is more like the archive. This is where some of the hit songs are. You have more than one place where we keep them, but this is just some of the ones then that we transferred already into the Pro Tools. So we just keep them here.
So where is Sleng Teng?
Probably mostly like 10 of them, 10 different ones. Because remember every year they come up with a new cut of Sleng Teng. Yeah, so probably on all of them or whatever.
Well, I couldn't predict in 10 years, you know. But right now, the business has changed again because as the world noticed that the dancehall vibes is kind of slowing down. It is going back to the one-drop vibes right now, you know. So you can never tell where reggae music is going to go in the next 10 years, but I hope it will go in the positive direction because recently it hasn't been going that side, you know. It has been going a negative vibes, and you know, the people who are making those sort of negative things are not really gravitating to real musicians who know music and real lyrical contents, you know what I mean? You have a lot of young artists now who are doing very good, which I appreciate, and I like those artists. Like even Chronix or Conscience and them artists there. And you have a lot of producers now who are doing good things, you know? So now that the one drop is back in, you're gonna hear more things from some of the producers who were suppressed, you know, through the dancehall era. But I'm not beating down dancehall because dancehall, I am one of the producers who made one of the biggest dancehall rhythm, which is Sleng Teng, as I say. But it's just the producers who were doing the dancehall. They're not thinking ahead of time. They're just thinking of a short period. It's a joy for me because it's my only job, you know. That's the only thing I know, to produce and deal with music, you know. Sound system, production and things like that. It's a very good job for me because I love it. Well, first of all, what is so special about Jamaica? Jamaica is my home, I'm not leave here, right? Apart from that, just talent, you know, raw talent, you know. Jamaican culture is built from, you know, hardship and hard work and sufferation. So that culture comes out in music or poetry or, you know, anything that they are good at. That is why Jamaicans are so talented, because they have to go through a hard time to get anything they need. So they express those feelings in the music or the poetry or whatever they do.
We're still in Waterhouse and we had the pleasure to talk to the legend himself, King Jammy. And we're looking forward to see more nice studios, so stay tuned.